Okay, this is the dude right here. This is LeBron. Now, I believe this is the number one figure right now at the center of everything and all of the energy that's trending with all of these patterns, with these celebrities, and all of these stories. And what I mean by that is this is a big year for LeBron James. What's going to happen? June 29 is the universal NBA deadline for all player, team, and early termination option decisions, as well as the deadline for teams to extend qualifying offers to restricted free agents. Okay, all option decisions must be finalized by 5 p.m. Eastern time. Okay, so what's going to happen? We know the Lakers were eliminated from the playoffs. We know the Cavaliers are still in the playoffs. LeBron began his career with the Cavs. Now, there's multiple scenarios that can happen. I don't, me personally, I can't see him staying with the Lakers. I think I could see him retiring or possibly going back to the Cavaliers. I mean, I think it's a little bit cringe switching teams all the time, to be honest. I grew up in the Jordan era, even though at the end of his career he went to the Wizards. But the majority of his career with the Bulls and Kobe Bryant, and Kobe Bryant getting drafted by Charlotte but going to the Lakers, still spends his entire career with the Lakers. But remember, Jordan and Bryant both equal 26. Now we're in the year 26. And obviously, the three characters I'm speaking of are all connected. LeBron is currently age 41. Remember, Kobe Bryant died at age 41, right? So when I look at that the June 29 deadline, I also saw something where it said his decision could even come later. I mean, I don't know, man. Is because he's a special character on the world stage. I don't know. This stuff, it's all fake, right? But they tell us June 29th. So when I pull up a date calculator, and I guess I have to pull up another one right now. When I look at, I believe it's LeBron's next birthday. So I got June 29th as this deadline that I guess we're supposed to get this decision. And it's amazing because it's 184 days before his birthday that we're expected to get this decision by, supposedly the deadline. So it's 184 days before his birthday. Now, in between the two dates is 183 days, and LeBron James equals 183 when you convert his name to numbers. Now, I mentioned the year 26 and how we're in the year 2026 and Jordan and Bryant equal 26. That 183 days between the two dates, that's the same as 26 weeks and 1 day. So you get that 26. Again, they say a deadline to get a decision from LeBron June 29th. And as I stated, I think LeBron is a main character right now, whenever you see things trending, you can use the LeBron James character and you'll see how he connects with these other things that are trending, people, events. And if you watch my videos, you can see probably just by the thumbnails, and you can click on all those videos, you can watch them, and you can watch how I show proof, how it starts with the language, and I show you how it converts to numbers. Okay? Now, I'm noticing that June 29 deadline has 81 date numerology, and that connects to Kobe Bryant, who had 81 points in a game, which is second all time. And Kobe Bean Bryant also equals 81. Now, I said 183 days between those two dates, the deadline and LeBron's birthday, but his birthday is 184 days after the deadline, or you can just say the deadline's 184 days before his birthday. That's the same as 6 months, 1 day, and the deadline has 61 numerology. Okay? So, you know, interesting interesting stuff. Now, that's some information that I already kind of knew coming into this, but I guess I can throw a couple more things in this date calculator, uh, just to see what lands. So check this out. I'm not going to show it. You're just going to have to listen to me. But that deadline that we're supposed to get the LeBron decision, they're not making it like a big event. I'm just making it a big thing based off of what I know. But that decision date, June 29th, according to Google, when you ask Google, they say we should know by then. That's the deadline of LeBron's future. It's amazing because that's 7 weeks and 6 days before Kobe Bryant's birthday. 7-6, and he was born in Philadelphia, home of the 76ers. Also, Michael Jordan equals 76 in the language. Now, the deadline date, if you include both dates, that day and Kobe Bryant's birthday, because I just told you 7 weeks, 6 days, the decision deadline before Kobe's birthday, include Kobe's birthday, it's a 1 month, 26-day span. And Kobe Bryant died on 1/26, the first month and the 26th day. It's amazing, isn't it? It's truly amazing. Even that deadline date, June 29, upcoming, it's the 180th day of the year, which is like 1/8, which is 81 reversed. And we went over that number earlier. Kobe Bryant's upcoming birthday has 41 date numerology. Remember, he died at age 41, and Kobe Bryant equals 41 in the language. I told you that LeBron is age 41 right now. So he's age 41. Kobe died at 41. So LeBron's in his 42nd year of life, and Kobe died in his 42nd year of life. Lakers and LeBron James both equal 42 in the language. Isn't that amazing? Something else. So, again, the decision date, June 29th, the deadline. We may find out before. Who knows? We may find out after, but that's supposed to be the deadline. I said that's 184 days before LeBron's birthday, right? That's interesting because that day leaves 185 days in the year. And how close is that? 184, and then the next number is 185. So going over this code, it's amazing. And I told you there's a lot of Michael Jordan connections as well, because that deadline, June 29th, 6 plus 29 is 35. Chicago equals 35. So it's really amazing. I'm going to enter Michael Jordan's birthday just to see. And not all of this stuff is going to land. It's kind of, but as I go on the fly here, I just like to take a look and just see. And I put Michael Jordan's birthday in here. And as I say that, I don't necessarily see anything with Jordan's birthday. But you know what? The deadline, June 29, 6 plus 29, I said is 35, and Chicago equals 35. But you also get 63 date numerology. And Michael Jordan is age 63, and he was born in 63. He scored 63 big points against the Celtics. I believe that was in the playoffs. I think it was the number one game, the number one performance out of all of his great performances and great games. I think that's the one that completely put him on the map as great and amazing. And that's probably just more than my opinion as well. I think a lot of people would probably say that also. So again, June 29 deadline. I'm going to ask more specifically one more time here about LeBron. The story of where LeBron James will play basketball for the 26-27 season, if he plays at all, began, it says last June 29, when his longtime agent, this might be interesting, Clutch Sports CEO Rich Paul told ESPN's Sham Charania that James would exercise his player option for 25. Okay, so that was last year, right? So I'm going to be more specific here. And remember, the Cavaliers are in the playoffs. Well, it says here that he will not have a June 29 deadline. This is because he completed his contract as an unrestricted free agent. So I don't know. I asked the other day and it said differently. Now, check this out. It says contract and free agency status. It says unrestricted free agent. Deadline. There is no, okay, now it's reiterating again, there is no June 29 player option deadline this summer because his previous 2-year, check this out. His previous 2-year 101.36 million max has fully expired. So maybe something changed, obviously, possibly, or whatever in the last few days. Or maybe with the season ending. I don't know. But I'm pretty sure I did that research after his season ended. But anyways, those are all extreme details that I don't think are really a big deal. But they say he had a 2-year 101.36 million max extension. 101. Philadelphia equals 101. And again, Kobe Bryant was born in Philadelphia, right? And Kobe Bryant was passed by LeBron James' all-time scoring list one day before Kobe died. And that game was against Philadelphia. Now, 101 is also the 26th prime number. And again, we're in this year 26. So you got LeBron, Kobe, Jordan, all connected to the 26. It says James will control his destiny as a free agent and can sign with any franchise. Knowing LeBron, too, it'll probably be definitely on his own time. It says there's suitors like the Lakers, Cavaliers, and Warriors. They're not necessarily pursuing him. It's just by the pattern and the connections and the code. Do you know what I mean? Remember, Steph Curry, born in the same hospital as LeBron, and he's on the Warriors. Okay? So, and again, he starts his career with Cleveland. Obviously, currently with the Lakers. James has stated he will take his time, finalize his decision in the summer. And now it says between late June and August. So we'll see if it does land on that deadline. And it's not, I guess they're saying it's not a deadline for him, but maybe for the more basic future of a lot of the other NBA players. Remember, Kobe Bryant's birthday is in August as well, right? Front office insiders project James will likely secure a short term deal, such as a 1 year, $30 million contract. I could see something like that, I guess, as well. But it's going to be a you know, a big storyline. And now it's, what does it say here? Oh, they're talking about last year. And I believe this was LeBron's 23rd season as well. 23 on his jersey, the 23, Michael Jordan's jersey, Kobe Bryant born on the 23rd. Remember the GOAT of football, Tom Brady, retired in the year 23. Obviously, this GOAT talk crossing over to different sports, all of these athletes are connected. And, 23, the 23rd prime number is 83. Tom Brady's birthday, August 3rd, right? 8-3, and 20 days before Kobe Bryant. Michael Jordan equals 238 in the language, which again is Kobe Bryant's birthday. And the NBA got the name the NBA on 8/3, August 3rd, Tom Brady's birthday. And again, that's the 23rd prime number. Um, so that's just a video I wanted to give you. If I wasn't necessarily on point with the deadline, that's still supposedly a deadline, but I guess he's kind of on his own terms, or according to his contract, that's not a deadline or whatever. I don't know. But that is um, the NBA deadline. I'm trying to find June 29, the universal NBA deadline for all player, team, and early termination option decisions. So, and look, LeBron James is the picture that pops up. You see that? June 29 deadline NBA. Look, they got LeBron James right there. You see that? So, right? So, we'll see. Expect some trending stories, more to come, maybe with people named James. I just had the James Murdoch trending story. I think that was his name. Um, Taking over like Vox Media and New York Magazine or whatever. Maybe you get another Tiger Woods story with the same birthday as LeBron. You're going to see these connections, and we've been seeing this stuff for a while now. And now remember, his wife's name is Savannah, and Savannah Guthrie, her mom is missing and has been missing, and that's been a huge story. Savannah Guthrie, the like media personality or whatever. So you get that Savannah name, okay? As long as it's all with the language, right? That makes me think that we maybe could have had a story potentially about his wife and maybe her missing. Do you understand what I'm saying? But with the language, you get Savannah Guthrie's mom. Okay? It's the language recycled. And as long as the language is in there, it's like a lottery. And maybe that's what they call a sacrifice. How things balance with positive and negative and duality. black, white, red, blue. You understand? So, anyways, I think I went a little bit longer than I wanted to on this. Keep an eye out, keep an ear out for LeBron James news. Not saying, just because we want to show that it's fake and, oh, I remember that guy talking about that. So soak up this information. And one more time, I'm not here to entertain. I'm just here to put this information out. And if there's any mistakes I made, like, let me know, because obviously I want to be. This is information they give us about these characters, and I tell you what I know about that information, and I make you think a little bit, like, that's right, and that's interesting. So that's what I'm here to do. Appreciate being able to do this. Until next time.